my name's Ellie. I'm a chiropractor and a Pilates instructor. I believe we are on day 23 of this lower back pain challenge, and if you have any health conditions or any injuries that you're working with, just make sure you're signed off by your health professional before you do this. And if you're going to do it anyway, just do it at your own risk. It's going to be extremely gentle today. We're going to run through a certain set of exercises that are going to seem like they're really not doing a lot, and they're not going to magically make your lower back pain disappear, but over the long run, if you repeat these, you can sometimes get a nice bit of relief depending on the issue. So what we'll get you to do is to start standing. My head is going to disappear off the screen because I don't have enough space here, but we're going to give it our best shot. So if you come on to your feet, have your feet about hip distance apart. We're actually going to start off with a roll down, as we often do, just to get a bit of movement into the spine, but feet hip distance apart, hands down by the side of the body, standing up really tall. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, bring your chin to your chest. You're going to slowly just start to peel down through the spine, so moving into the shoulders, into your mid back, into your lower back. Just let everything drop and hang down for a moment. If you need to just ease into your hamstrings, hands don't need to touch the floor, but if you need to just ease into this, please do go ahead. Bending and straightening. Okay, and then we're going to place our hands onto our lower back. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine. And I want you to use the hands on the lower back as a bit of a sort of impetus to roll you back up. So we want to start by curving this part of our lower back down towards the floor. And I want you to try and feel that rounding through your hands. We're not looking for length, we want a curve here. Rounding, rounding, rounding. Moving into your mid back, into your lower back. Standing up tall, keeping your hands on the lower back. Gently just pushing the hips forward. Start to take your head backwards. Don't push into pain. We're going to start to move through our upper back. You can let your hips drift forward, which is why our hands are just resting on the lower back to give us a little bit of support there. And then when you curve it back down, so come back to the middle, bring your chin to your chest, rolling it down, feeling that curve through the body. You can let your hands go if it's more comfortable. I just like to sort of feel what my lower back is doing, because sometimes I like to just straighten it out, which is not bad, but we do want to look for a curvature here. So you're going to start to just roll it back up, starting with that curvature through the lower back, peeling up steady, slowly, hands onto the lower back if they're not already. Head flip, push your hips forward, lift the head back. Feeling a slight compression in the lower back there. Shouldn't feel painful. If it's painful, you've gone too far, just bring it back a little bit. And then we're going to slowly come back to center. Bring your chin to your chest. And we'll get you to come all the way down this time and just let everything drop to the floor. From here, come straight onto your stomach. So you're coming all the way down onto your belly. And you're just going to bring your hands either side of your hips. You can rest either ear onto the floor, and if you're comfortable, maybe you've got like a blanket underneath your forehead or a pillow, you can let your head just relax down onto the floor. And in this position, we really just want to let the lower back relax. So you're really trying to sort of let go of any tension. If it's a little tight, you'll feel a sort of lift up in the hips potentially, but we want to just think about creating a bit of length there. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to bring your elbows parallel with your shoulders, creating a sort of like W shape through the arms, so the hands will come up above your head. And I want you to imagine that you have a string on the top of your head that is pulling your head up forward. Your legs are going to stay on the floor, the lower back's going to stay quite relaxed here. And we're going to lift up onto our elbows. So again, there's a little compression in the lower back here, but it shouldn't feel painful. And we're just going to hold it here for about 20 seconds. If you have any pain, of course, you're going to back off. You're not going to push into it. But this is very gentle movement, so hopefully nothing's screaming at you in the lower back. Super. Okay, and then slowly roll it down. If that felt okay, you want to take it a step further, you're going to push up into your hands. If it didn't feel okay, that felt like quite the challenge, just carry on with that. If you are okay, then push into your hands. You can even bring them in a little bit if you're feeling good. And just slowly, again, looking for a little bit of compression in the lower back. Now this is different to your upward dog in yoga. We don't want that sort of like engagement through the front of the legs. I just want you to focus on creating an extension in your lower back, so a big curve here. Lots of space between the ears and the shoulder. It's quite tempting to sort of hang out in the shoulders, and then we get really nice and tight in the shoulders as a byproduct of trying to sort out the lower back. So try and just push the floor away gently, and again, any pain, come out of this, you've gone too far. Okay, and then slowly roll it down. Fantastic. Okay, rolling onto your back. As I said, this is going to be a very, 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 very gentle one today. Rolling onto your back for me. Nice and easy. We're going to hug our knees towards our chest. Really squeeze them in. So we're looking for the sort of end range hip flexion here. So really pulling that leg in or legs in as much as you can. And if you want to, you can go for a little rock from side to side, just massaging out the lower back. And then going for little circles. And again, if this feels too much, just keep it still. My back feels good today. So I'm going to go for some circles, just give myself a little massage. And then we're going to go the other way. Keep hold of your left knee, really draw that leg in so you sort of feel like it can't go any further. Take this right leg long and just extend it, push the back of the right knee into the floor. If it helps you to sort of flex the foot, go ahead and do that. So we're feeling a bit of an opening in the right hip and a nice compression in the left hip. Shoulders relaxed. Nice steady breathing. This is a really, really chill one today. It's not going to feel like you're exercising anything. You're more just positioning the lower back in different ways. Fabulous. Switching it over, hugging the right knee in, giving it a gentle pull in, just noticing if there's any difference between sides. Trying to encourage the back of this left knee onto the floor, so gentle press of the back of the left leg into the ground. Relax the foot here. Now, the next exercise is going to be more of a Pilates exercise, opposed to the very gentle Mackenzie type stretches we've been doing. If any of the stretches we've just done felt uncomfortable, if it felt a little bit much, you're going to just carry on hugging your knees to your chest for the remaining 2 to 3 minutes of the video. Just giving yourself a gentle rock from side to side. If you felt lying in your front was relieving, go ahead and get onto your front again. But if you're feeling okay, we're going to do rolling like a ball, which is also going to massage out our lower back. So I'm just going to start by getting you to hold onto the backs of the thighs. Keep your legs bent. Bring your chin towards your chest. We're going to keep it quite sort of relaxed and easy. And just going to do like a little rock forward and back on the length of the spine. Focusing on keeping a bit of a curve through the spine. It's just getting used to that sort of movement, that little rock, and bring yourself up to seated. And we're going to make that a little bit more controlled now. So just making sure that you do have a little bit more room to roll behind you. Holding onto the backs of the legs, sitting up nice and tall, taking a breath in, pulling yourself up. And then as you exhale, we're going to tuck your tailbone or scoop your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Thinking about sort of making a C shape, so your head is coming above the pelvis. Take the legs up, shins ideally parallel with the ceiling, and we're going to try and hold this shape now. So, holding the shape, or trying to, we're going to take a gentle rock back as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to pause. We're going to do that 4 more times. Take a breath in, gentle rock back. Breath out, pause. 3 more. Breath in. Keeping that curve. Breath out. Because you try and do this with a flat back, it's just going to hurt and you're not going to roll. 2 more. Breath in. Woo. Breath out. Oh, feels good today. 1 more. Breath in. breath out. If you want a little core challenge, holding it here, maybe letting go, holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, holding onto the backs. Or the front to the ankles, I guess. Sitting up nice and tall, letting the knees just relax down towards the floor. Give yourself a gentle pull on the front of the ankles, the front of the shins. Lift that chest up again, find that extension. Your hips might be more here, that's fine. All different hips. And then curving it the other way, letting the spine curve again. Rounding everything forward. Feeling a nice pull through the spine. A little stretch into the hips maybe. And then coming back to neutral. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your day.